You ever notice how the most important things in life don't come with a warning? They don't tap you on the shoulder. They don't announce themselves. They just happen. Most people think love is supposed to be loud, big words, clear signs, some dramatic moment where everything finally makes sense. But real life doesn't work like that. Most of the time, the real stuff shows up quietly, and if you're not paying attention, you miss it. There was this girl in my life. She never once sat me down and said, "I love you." Not seriously, not casually, not even as a joke. And for a while, I thought that meant something was missing. Because that's what we're taught, right? If someone feels something, they'll say it. Turns out, not always. She was calm in a way that felt different. Not distant, not cold, just steady. She didn't chase attention, didn't need to be the loudest person in the room, didn't try to impress anyone, she was just there. At first, I thought she was just being nice. Some people are naturally thoughtful, naturally kind. So I didn't read too much into it. But then I started noticing patterns, and patterns don't lie. She made time for me, even on days when she was clearly busy, even when she had a lot going on. Not full plans, not big gestures, just small moments, a short call, a random text. A simple, "Hey, you good?" And yeah, I know. People text all the time, but this felt different. Because it wasn't boredom, it wasn't convenience. It wasn't about killing time, it was effort. And effort always shows up quietly. She remembered things I didn't even remember saying. Stuff I mentioned once, casually, without thinking it mattered. My favorite food, the way I take my coffee, the kind of music I listen to when I can't sleep. She remembered how I get quiet when something's bothering me, even when I say I'm fine. That was my first real green flag, because nobody remembers the small stuff unless they actually care. Then there were the check-ins, not the lazy ones, not the wide texts at random hours. Real check-ins. Did you eat today? You home safe? You sounded off earlier, everything okay? Low-key caring like that? No cap, that hits different, especially when you're not asking for it. She wasn't trying to start conversations. She wasn't fishing for attention. She just wanted to know I was okay. And the crazy part is, she never made it obvious. She didn't expect long replies. Didn't get upset if I answered late. Didn't guilt me for being busy. She just checked in and let it. Kind of care is rare. Most people want something in return. Attention, validation, reassurance. She didn't. She noticed when my energy changed. She noticed when my replies got shorter. When I stopped joking the way I usually do. When my energy was just off. And she didn't call me out. Didn't pressure me to talk. Didn't make it about herself. She just stayed present. Sometimes she'd send a simple message. Sometimes she'd just sit there with me in silence. And honestly, that meant more than words ever could. There were days I was stressed out, days I was tired, days I didn't feel like explaining myself to anyone. And she didn't disappear. She didn't push, didn't demand energy I didn't have. Didn't make me feel like I owed her anything, she just stayed. That's when it really clicked for me. This wasn't her being polite. This wasn't her being bored. This wasn't some random coincidence. This was emotional effort. She never asked for labels, never rushed anything, never tried to define what we were. No pressure, no games, no unnecessary drama. She was just consistent. And consistency is loud, even when it's quiet. Anyone can say the right thing once. Anyone can show up when it's easy. But showing up over and over again? That's different. Real love isn't loud. It doesn't need to be announced. It doesn't need validation. It's calm. It's steady. It's patient. It's someone choosing you in small ways again and again without being asked. She chose me in quiet moments, boring moments, moments where no one else was watching. And that kind of love, that hits different.